I'm coming. Get ready. You
Welcome to Contrepreneur Bingo. The premise is simple. We watch your favourite Contrepreneur sales pitch or seminar and see how many of the Contrepreneur formula tactics they use during the talk. Welcome back to some more Contrepreneur Bingo, and this week we've got Dan Pena. He's the $1 trillion man. He owns a castle in Scotland and is responsible for the likes of Brian Rose and Dan Locke. Now, he hosts a seminar that lasts 7 days and costs between $25,000 and $30,000. But as I had to shut down my YouTube channel for a year, I wasn't getting any of that sweet advertising money. I couldn't be asked to pay to attend it. So with the power of editing, here's what I've got for you.
This is the nicest I'm going to be to you tonight. Months gone by, I would be thanking you for braving the airlines and this, that, and the other thing, but all that has gone by the wayside. And I hope all your little 401ks and all your little retirement plans have gone to fuck. You could have shorted the market and you could have shorted crypto fuck.
Crypto fuck?
1/3 of you will be ill in the next 3 to 6 weeks because of the exhaustion, not physical exhaustion, but mental exhaustion.
I've got a feeling I'm going to be tired well before then, by day 2 or 3 of this seminar.
We may even get a hospital case this week while we're here, if we're lucky.
If we're lucky.
Brian Rose came to the hardcore a couple years ago. He never believed nobody shit their pants. He's sitting where the young man in the back corner is, and the guy next to him was about 6 or 8 feet closer. I'm ranting and raving, jumping up and down as I do. Went into a seizure and fell over on Brian Rose's new 5,000-pound suit that he got from my tailor and threw up all over him, pissed his pants. We had 4 doctors in the audience. Not one went over to help the guy. We had one guy who was a paramedic, fireman, finally went over and revived him, kind of.
So someone was sick on Brian's shirt. I guess that explains the last Contrepreneur Bingo.
We had a guy crap their pants last seminar, and he left shit on where he sat.
Oh, do you know what? No one shot themselves in the Tony Robbins 5-day seminar.
Yeah. The countless 100 to 120-hour work weeks that I did solid for 10 years solid.
So Dan works 17 hours a day.
TK, who is sitting over here on the right with his lovely wife, he has recently broke the world's record. He's done $348 million in business.
$348 million? So Dan's working 17 hours a day and his students made $348 million. This sounds legit.
The only person that will have any fun this week is me, because I enjoy getting paid, beating you and humiliating you and dehumanizing you.
You don't scare me, Dan. I'm tough enough for this 7-day boot camp. Let's do it.
This economic environment couldn't be any fucking better. Now, I know nobody in this room has trained that hard. I used to train till I pissed blood when I was a long distance runner. If you haven't pissed blood and run 100 miles, you weren't a man.
What?
And you can work 120, 140 hours a week.
Dan, we're all trying to escape the 9 to 5 and do the 4-hour work week. Now you're telling us we have to do 120 hours. What kind of a Contrepreneur get-rich-quick scheme is this?
And it sounds awful, but I'm smarter than anybody I know.
If you're the smartest man in the room, Dan, you're in the wrong room.
And it's funny, I used to wear a dunce cap in grammar school because they thought that I was retarded, allowing me to stand in that fucking thing, shitting my pants, crap running down my pant leg when my parent would come and pick me up.
Dan Pena's got an unhealthy obsession with people shitting their pants. This episode should really be sponsored by Pampers, but instead, we're sponsored by Heights. If you want to be more motivated, have as much energy as Brian Rose, and sharper focus than Ty Lopez,
I'm a businessman.
Try Heights, a smart supplement that gives you 20 clean, high-impact vitamins and minerals to help you with poor sleep, brain fog, and stress. No heavily discounted price here, just 15% off your first subscription.
Pull the damn trigger.
Now, while none of the entrepreneurs you've seen in this ad actually use Heights, here are some of the people that do. Go to yourheights.com and use the code BINGO at checkout. None of the entrepreneurs shown in this advert endorse or use Heights. Any likeness to real entrepreneurs is purely coincidental.
When we went back to the school 6 or 8 months ago, and as we walked around the little campus, and I said, they used to, you pay Foursquare here. And he says, yes. And I told Sally, I broke her kid's arm in 7 places here.
Arm breaks in a 7.
And then we go around to the tether ball, you know, the ball that goes around the pole. I said, I put a kid's eyes out here. And we went, and I said, this is memory lane.
So your bullshit backstories used to shit your pants, break kids' arms, and poke people's eyes out. What kind of entrepreneur pitch is this?
And if that teacher hadn't stepped a little bit to the right, it would have hit him right in the fucking, killed him instantly. Olive decided not to kill that little wormy fuck that I tried to.
You tried to almost kill him.
But that's one of the guys that had not physically abused me, but put me with a dunce cap put me in the, shit my pants, etc., etc. Because I didn't just decide to drop a fucking aquarium on his head because I decided not to brush my teeth that morning. But that's why I am the way I am.
So that's why Dan is the way he is. If he wasn't shitting himself, he was breaking arms, poking eyes out, or dropping fish tanks on people's heads. I wonder how much weirder it's going to get on day 3.
There's nobody, and we've had 2 or 3 people in here that think they've had a tough life. You lived and went through the lap of fucking luxury.
What is that accent?
Lap of fucking luxury.
Lap of luxury?
A couple of you were sexually abused by your parents, and that's a tough life, but that's not the worst thing that happened. But the soft, touchy-feel music, ping pong at the fucking headquarters is gone because they produce results that they can't produce anymore with ping pong and fucking badminton.
Yeah, fuck ping pong, fuck badminton.
You're fucked. You understand?
Yeah.
And not in a good way.
No.
And I'd rather be fucked in the ass than in one of my pores.
Yeah, so would I.
For those of you that have never had anal sex, get ready for it.
Wait, is that day 4?
They don't tell you the fucking truth. They're gonna bend you over and fuck you for practice, sweet pea. And you?
Me?
Fuck.
What?
They're gonna put a wig on him and say he's a girl.
No, don't do that, Dan.
I'm telling you, what the Lord knows.
Day 3. That's an unexpected twist. Dan offered to put a wig on me and show me a good time.
Because he's got balls. There's more to having kids than sticking your dick in a flabby old snatch.
Flabby old snatch.
Most of the people that attend this seminar should have rolled down their fat mama's leg, and to the best of my knowledge, nobody's teaching it anymore. Back in the 70s and 80s, they had such courses. They don't anymore. Because now they're considered politically offensive. Bullshit. But he fits the mold for pulling the fucking trigger.
Pull the trigger.
Pull the damn trigger.
When you think the state of the human race is that you gotta come here and listen to an old fucking psychopath.
Yes. Yes.
Berate you, humiliate you, demean you, I'm telling you, it's over. If I'm the only motherfucking choice you've got, you're fucked.
Finally, some truth on day 4. If Dan Pena is the only hope you've got, we're fucked.
Why do I say run towards the gunfire and kill every cocksucker, metaphorically? I've never hesitated in any decision that I can remember. None. Let alone asking some fucking quack, some slag for a date. That is just so overwhelmingly, it makes my dick shrivel.
How can a man with so much testosterone's dick be shriveling?
My testosterone is 1800. When I say I'm gonna fuck you up, I mean it.
Metaphorically.
And Sally says I have a bad back because I've been dragging people for 30 years across the goal line. And they don't wanna go, do they? You don't wanna go either. You're just flapping your fucking vagina lips. And I just laugh.
Dan, is there a doctor in here? Help him! Where's that fireman?
How do I get away with talking that way? How?
I don't know.
Because I'm right. And I don't give a fuck what they think.
So day 5, his dick shriveled up, he nearly died on stage, and luckily he was saved by an Australian fireman.
And if you don't think it's easy, it won't happen. If you don't think it's easy, it won't fucking happen, Baldy. And I already know you don't think it's easy. And for those of you that have kids older than 8 or 9, don't go back and try to do this is bullshit. You already fucked them up. Don't waste your fucking time. You'll only confuse them. Better you put a bullet in their fucking head, metaphorically speaking, of course.
Metaphorically?
And that should be one of your fucking biggest regrets, that you fucked your kids up, just like your parents fucked you up. Because I am God on earth. Because when I can take pieces of shit like this and make them rich, there's nobody even remotely close to me.
Oh, man.
Okay, YouTube, go fuck yourself.
End of day 6, we had Shouty Dan back. It's been a weird week. Tomorrow, it's graduation day. We made it.
Tonight's graduation, and then we march over to the castle, where just remember we have high-tech sensors to make sure that the silverware doesn't leave. We normally only check people from the Middle Eastern countries. Yeah. And
Racist bands?
or if you look like you're from the Middle Eastern countries, even if you've been born in the United States, we still check you.
Racism's alive and well.
I want you to go out there and rip their motherfucking heads off and shitting down their necks. The only competition you have are people that have been through the training, and a lot of them have already given up. So go out there and fucking rip them.
Rip 'em! Dan Pena's 7-day QLA course. Is it worth 25 grand? Let us know in the comments.